I woke up, thank the Most High for this life that I'm living. These meditations get my mind right and me in tune with my spirit. On this east side, spreading these vibes in this physical dimension. My ancestors assisting on this earth with a mission. Happening, peace and love. We out here in Oakland, California, Lake Merritt to be specific. You rocking with Brother Peace. You know we on a peaceful frequency. You want to let the people know about yourself and introduce yourself, good brother?
For sure. My name is Yero. Yero stands for Born Soldier. It's Congolese. I'm out here for my people. I come from East Oakland, 55th and Foothill, to be exact, Kingsland and Trask. You know.
Give thanks to the good brother, man. I appreciate you just taking the time to tap in with me. What's good with you, brother? You want to introduce yourself as well, good brother?
Yeah, my name is MJ, Young Major. You know what I'm saying? Chef Young Major. I work for Chef. Yeah, I've been working for him about a week now, and we're trying to do this business big. So you know, y'all need to come out and holler at us.
Man. Shout out to my good brothers, man, and you know, I'm just connecting with community today, you know what I'm saying? Yes, and showing unity within my brothers, and ran into these good brothers, and I just want to get them to share their perspective of peace today. So I'm saying, good brother, we all got our own different perspectives, opinions, and how we view life, you know what I'm saying? And I know that many people look at peace differently, view peace differently, so I just want to get your perspective of how you view peace in this life. What is peace to you, brother?
Okay. Yeah, what is peace to me? Well, I like to think that peace always starts within, you feel me? And how can you actually conjure the peace within? Yes. And it's digging deep. It's digging deep into your experience as a human being on this paradigm, okay? Because as melanated beings, we have to understand that we are God. We are children. Exactly. We are extensions of the universe. And this human experience is what I just said, an experience for us to understand who we are truly as a God. So we are all just reflections of each other running through this stream that we call life to get a better understanding of ourselves. And so when we dig deep into reflection, you know, and when I said the stream of life, when you look at a lake or you look at a bodiment of water and you see yourself, you see a reflection. So dig deep into that reflection, because when you reflect, then you can grow. And so for me, it all started with me cleansing myself, being in tune with the universe to understand what is meant. And so when I say cleansing myself, I became vegan at 19 years old.
Okay.
And
how old are you now?
I'm 24.
Okay.
And so at 19 years old, I was a self-minded. I was not self-minded, but I had so much self-hatred in myself of being who I am and being in this predicament that we call, you know, life, right? And not understanding the true essence of it. And so I was ready to die because I didn't have no light in life. No L. That L means light in your life. And as being black, melanated beings, we are light bearers.
Yes, we are.
And so once I start understanding that we left the age of the Pisces. See, I'm a Pisces. And so when you are a Pisces, you deal with two fishes, one going upstream and one going downstream. And so during my journey, I started understanding about astrology, looking into the stars, the heavens. This is what our African people, you know, was talking about when they looked up into the heavens. It was the stars. All our stories are from astrology, the Bible. It's all based off of the stars. It is the journey. The Bible itself is the journey of our son, the Jesus of the universe. And the universe is the God. And so once you start looking at it, it's going through its phases of life, dying in December, being what is December? It's the coldest, you feel me? It's the lowest point of where the sun is getting, and then it resurrects. And then we have Easter. What is Easter? It's fertility. It's life-giving. It's the seeds, right? You know, the son was born from the Virgin. The Virgin is the Virgo. So the son was born in the constellation of Virgo. But so for me not to go too deep into it, once I start realizing who I am as a person on this planet, being a Pisces, and I mapped out the constellations through my body, and I laid it down, laying down, Pisces is dealing with my feet, the two fishes, right? But then, and so, you know, I don't knock anybody's spirituality or religion. So I take all religions, I take all teachings, and I find the medium between all, from all walks of life. Find the medium of it, and that is the truth. That's what everybody has been speaking of, because that's where everybody can relate. And so if we all can relate, then we're on the grid. Now the grid is powered. And God is the energy that's in all of us, right? And so once I start realizing that I was the Pisces is in my feet. Then I started studying what is the chakras? What is the energy points in my body? And what do they mean? Then I started understanding what is the hell on earth that the Buddhists always speak of. Well, the hell on earth is you living in your lower self of being on this paradigm. And so the construct of the reality we live, the powers that be, wants us to live in our lower self. Sex, money, drugs, murder, all this corruption keeps you in your lower self, right? And so from your navel down, that is your hell on earth. And I was a Pisces living in my feet, which was my hell on earth. But see, now we have just crossed over into the age of the Aquarius, the water bearer. And now, as being a Pisces, being a water sign, and now being in the age of the Aquarius, the water bearer, and understanding that the Aquarius is located here, your pineal gland, your third eye, that Jesus, the Christ, the Krishna being, right here. So, in a sense, the water bearer is passing the water down towards his feet, so that Pisces could swim back up to stream to consciousness and understand the meaning of life in your being. See, once you start having the peace within and understanding the meanings of why you are living, then you could go forth of being a strong individual in this world, right? And the point that I'm saying is, if you do not know your purpose in life, then you are lost. And that's what we see today. We see a lot of lost souls not knowing their purpose, not knowing who they need to reach out to. See, the universe makes no mistakes. You should not be pressed on, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. The way that you could find peace is giving in, letting go. Let the flow of the current of the universe guide you through anything that you want. And when you are a metaphysical genius, and when I say that, we manifest whatever we think, because this is our universe. This is my universe. This is your universe. You control that aspect of your life. I control my aspect of my life. So whatever I wish, I can't conquer. That's why your parents always said, be careful what you wish for. Because if you wish it and you have enough determination, it will manifest. So, dig deep, people.
Dig deep.
Dig deep.
That was very powerful, brother. You touched on a lot. You were sharing your perspective on peace. But what revolved around that, you going into like tapping into purpose, like you knowing your purpose and having that sense of self to have that sense of peace and comfortability within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I resonate with that a lot, brother, and I really resonate with your perspective. You tapped in on spirituality, astrology. You know what I'm saying? Looking at each other's as a reflection of each other, and we can learn from each other. So it's a lot of things you tapped on that we can definitely continue on within this conversation.
Yes, sir.
But I definitely would like to get this, brother. Would you like to share your perspective of peace, brother?
My perspective of peace is us loving each other and being on one accord, knowing each other by knowing oneself, and believing in each other, and not being divided. You see what I'm saying? Because when we're divided, we're weak. But when we're together as one, we're stronger. And a lot of people, they don't want to see peace. They want to see war. And when they want to see war, they want to see destruction. And when us as one nation, which we are a nation, that got stripped from us. But we have to find ourselves to find peace. And that's why I got to deliver to you.
I say give thanks, good brothers. Well, I appreciate both of y'all brothers sharing your perspective of peace. How did you two brothers meet each other? And how? Okay, y'all cousins. Okay, you know what I'm saying. How did y'all personally create your peace? You know what I'm saying. Y'all shared your perspective of peace, but when you may not be feeling like you're in that state of peace, energetically wise, like what are some things you like to personally do to like any hobbies or any things that you?
One more thing?
Yes, brothers, all good.
Okay, for me to be able to find peace, I met so many people down this road, this journey that I've been down, and they all been so distraught. And from my family being preachers, I found clarity in the Bible, but I had to see outside the Bible too, which is the world, to see what the Bible is really talking about. And I don't want to go biblically, because if I go biblically, we're going to go deep. But what I mean is everybody's personalities, you know what I'm saying, as we drawn to each other with the laws of attraction. But I don't want to make this a faction. I just want to keep everybody on the same page. And that's where we at right now, is that we got to stay in tune. And we got to keep our eye on the prize, because this is our season right now. And our season is right now. That's why they fighting so hard to try to destroy us and kill us. But it's not going to work.
Shed some light, brother. So just to piggyback of what you were saying, my daily routine to maintain my peace within, okay, so I wake up at 4 in the morning. Early, you know. That's why they always say the early bird gets the worm, right? And that worm is that peace. So the earlier you wake up, you get your peace. And so, not to be too, deep into my life, I work a 9 to 5. I wake up at 4 in the morning not to be early in work, but to gain my peace before I go and work, right? And so exactly. So I wake up, I stretch, I meditate, I do yoga, I drink a glass of water. I try to consume a gallon before I leave my house. You feel me? And I do not break my fast. I don't believe in breakfast breaking my fast. I probably will eat when the sun is at its highest peak. That's when I consume, my alkaline dishes. And so, not only with that exercising, you want to stay so centered where anybody that you meet doesn't influence your self-being. Okay, so in a essence, it's like, okay, this guy comes over and he might be in a whole nother mood. His aura might be corrupted or anything, and he comes into my atmosphere, my paradigm. I cannot let this individual influence me to be corrupt as well as in loving myself, because all hate starts within. it's a reflection to who you are, and that's why you throw it out to others. And so as being a strong individual, maintaining your peace, protecting your peace, understanding where negative energies comes, you can either fight or flight. And in the sense of fighting, that means that you know deep down inside that whatever this individual might throw at me, it will not change my direction in my life. You feel me? That means if you're fighting, you're out here to reach out. This is the fight. It's war until peace. And that war is the peace within. You feel me? There you go, brother.
Very powerful, bro. Like, so much that you both brothers have shared today that really resonate with, and I have faith that the people who have taken the time to tap into this segment today, that y'all can really resonate with some of these powerful jewels that these brothers have dropped today, man, and utilize them, because like I'm opening up this platform for many different perspectives and people to share, and I know that many different perspectives and examples that people can share that I know that some of y'all can resonate with, and don't feel afraid that you might want to utilize some of those examples in your daily routine, because we all here to help each other within the collective consciousness in the collective web of life down here. You know what I'm saying? We should all be striving as humanity to encourage each other to evolve and become just more conscious of the planet, taking care of the planet, being in tune with the planet, and that our connection with the planet is connecting us to the universe. So it's all connected, bro. So we really got to recognize like what Bob Marley was talking about that one love, like that one love of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of spiritual subliminal meanings that the brother was channeling. You know what I'm saying? So we got to tap into that. How do you feel like us as melanated men, you know what I'm saying, right now with the brothers right now, and growing up in the hood, I experienced a lot of negative energy, a lot of ego, a lot of pride, and just a lot of self-hatred. So how do you feel like brothers can break free from that, or that we can encourage our brothers to break free from those mentalities to be in a space where we can create peace and harmony and create and build? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I like to piggyback off of one of my last ideas that I was giving to you, was understanding that you are a God living in this third dimensional world to understand who you are, right? It's saying that, okay, God is all-knowing, right? This is the idea. God is all-knowing, but to know all means you don't know yourself. So, God, or the universe, that ether, that energy, created a paradigm where she can live vicariously through her children to learn who she is and what the essence of her energy is. And, you know, I said she because you have to understand how divine the feminine energy is, right? Us as men, we were first women in the womb, okay? And so when I like to, you know, take a lot of inserts from the Bible, you know, it says, you know, everything started from darkness and then there was light. Well, when I lived in my mother's womb, it was darkness until there was life and I was born. It was the birth, right? And so I like to really think about, okay, well, if the Creator created this paradigm for us to live, to understand who we are, what is the mechanisms of life that actually helps her understand who she is, right? And let me tell you, it's like our body is a spaceship, it is a temple, it is a vehicle. Us as humans, we create everything that we create is in resemblance to ourselves and the universe that we live in. And so just like a car, when you're driving your vehicle, right, you want to put the best fluids, you want to put the best gas into the tank. That supreme, that, you know, that real good, that's that alkaline for your body, right? And now when you're driving, what helps you have a good experience through your travel from point A to point B? Well, we have a radio. We have a station. We have frequencies that we dial into, right? Now, these frequencies are our emotions, okay? Now, let me be very clear. Emotions are what make you a human. Emotions lets the God navigate through the human experience. But this is how you succeed in life. You separate emotions as your human experience, and you separate your spirituality as the God being. And you use the emotions just to navigate. You don't let the emotions control you. I see a lot of brothers get into, problems with each other off of overreacting. Feeling disrespected, feeling that some other individual can make them feel a certain way. And they want to prove that they are a man, that their manhood is to protect that emotional barrier that makes them feel like a human and not a god. And so we always have this problem. This is really my real theory on how we could stop this black on black crime and just war in general. It's just being control of your reactions.
Exactly.
We can have a problem right now, and I could say words that I didn't mean because I overreacted, because I was living into my emotions and not being a god. You feel me? And so this is how we can actually de-escalate problems when you reach yourself in life. Everybody that you see come into your life is meant to come into your life because they are a reflection of yourself. And so you only reflect the light that is within in your life. And so everybody that reaches you is meant to reach you so you could get back to your journey. We all are back on this life because we lived this before and we never reached where we were supposed to go. Everybody is back here because they failed to actually live their purpose. That's what reincarnation is. If you listen to Tupac said his only fear is to being reincarnated in this life. Because that means that I have to live through this pain again, this hell on earth. It's a lot of pain, right? We want to ascend spiritually, mentally, and physically to the higher dimensions that we are from. In theory, there's a lot of people, they like to speak, black people, melanated beings come from the fifth dimension, And so that goes through numerology. When you start thinking about what the the number 5 is. But that's another course, But the point that I want everybody to get is just to dig deep within, treat everybody how you want to be treated. Eat clean, live clean. Do not treat your body as a cemetery. Do not throw dead things into your body wanting to live, wanting to vibrate on a higher frequency. Eat what the universe gives you. Our plants, the vegetables, the herbs are getting the information from the sun through photosynthesis. The sun is, in the Bible, the Jesus. Okay? So our plants are taking that information and breaking down natural minerals through the earth and giving it to you, right? Just like our skin, our melanin. It's absorbing the sunlight, giving us our information from our ancestors, everything that went through, the Acacia records, everything that all our people have lived through. We have that, but you have to harness it. You ever went through a situation and you already knew the answer. You already knew the solution. And it's because you have the access to the records of all the living beings in your tree of life, which is that African tree, that Afro genome that's in your body, that is meant to help you, to guide you, navigate you to the promised land. And the promised land is here. Nothing is outside of self. Don't get caught in praying outside of self into the sky, wishing something is going to come down and save you, to help you. Harness that. Connect with that energy that's in. And fix all those problems yourself, because you are who you want to be. You are who you wish to come down to save you. You are that savior. Understand that, people. I love you, family.
Understand that, people. I appreciate the good brother and sharing his time and energy, and his cousin as well. You want to let the people know where they can keep up with you, good brother. You know what I'm saying? And this is my first time getting the brother on the platform, but look forward to seeing this brother come on again. He got a lot to obviously share and talk about, so it's good. This is just the start to more builds. You know what I'm saying? So let the people know your name again and where they can keep up with you and your cousin.
For sure. My name is Yero Masamba. It's pronounced Yero Masamba, but everybody in the streets, they call me Yero. Okay, it stands for Born Soldier. You can find me on all platforms, The Only Yero Music, and on IG, Nickel Island 557. Okay, as well, we're at the lake every day, Monday through Sunday, serving the food with Chef Yero Catering, which is our soul food. Then we have the Vegan Demon, which is the street vegan food, all alkaline. And then as well, I am an Afro-Brazilian American, and so we have raw vegan Afro-Brazilian dishes that we will be serving here at the lake, and as well in Alameda at our storefront. So you can always email me at theonlyeromusic@gmail.com or hit me at any other platforms, and I'm willing to, collaborate with you. I have my own studio. I make music. I am the creator of conscious street music, street conscious rap. This is what I spit. We is not glorifying the streets, but we're trying to reach out to the lost youth who can only relate to those who live that life. You feel me? The time of the preacher is over. Nobody wants to be preached to. They want to be related to. They want to understand that you live that life, you walk those shoes, and you bettered yourself through the knowledge that you have and that you're trying to pass on to them. So this is the mindset that we have to have. We have to understand that we are not gangster, we are militant. Change that gangster mentality into a militant mind state, and we can, actually grow as a community. Thank you, people.
Give thanks to the good brother, man. And you can check the description to tap in with our platforms and to follow and keep up with us, man. Peace and love to the people. Do whatever is best for you to cultivate and create your peace. And tap in with some people that you can learn from. Tap in with some people who got genuine love and compassion for you as a human, you know what I'm saying? We pushing the vibe of being a real human and connecting with real people and uplifting the frequency, you know what I'm saying? Peace and love.
Ashe.
Ashe.
I came up in the hood, but I be on that peace and love. I seen a lot of niggas die, see niggas get caught up. Decided those are not the past, I want experience. I took the time to elevate my consciousness. I realize my people out here dealing with self-hatred. That's why niggas be on these low vibrations, breaking each other down to the ground like the pavement. Dealing with these chains of mental slavery.